Hey folks, Mr. Hildebrand here again. Can't see me again because I really want you guys to be able to see the stuff on the screen. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about latitude and longitude. Latitude and longitude. Now, if we're pretending we don't have an address, okay, and we're trying to find somebody's house, store, or restaurant, we don't have Google Maps, okay, we don't have a GPS, we might struggle a little bit. Trying to figure out exactly where something is. Okay. Well, back a long time ago, okay, people would always use what's called latitude and longitude. Latitude and longitude. These were basically imaginary lines that circle the globe. That if you can match up these different lines, you can figure out the exact spot on the Earth that something is. Now, we don't always use them, okay, in our daily lives, but there are careers that do. Right? I believe pilots use these coordinates. I believe satellite systems use them. Google Maps, GPS, Waze, anything else you use to navigate, they use the GPS coordinates. Okay, coordinate with the satellites to find your spot that you're looking for. Okay, so you may not use them every day without your knowledge. You're probably using them when you're trying to find things. And you might go into a career someday where you're programming computers or you're putting in information, right? You're signing up your business, right? And you have to give the address, let Google Maps know. And, they'll eventually navigate people to your store using the latitude, longitude, GPS coordinates. So it's good to know basically how it works. Now, latitude. These are the lines that go horizontal. Horizontal. That means they go around the middle of the Earth. Okay, like this. They go sideways. Think about it like the Earth has a belt, right? Or a bunch of belt stripes going sideways. Those are the lines of latitude. We'll get to how we can remember that in a little bit. The lines going top to bottom, bottom to top, okay, going long ways. Those are lines of longitude. Okay, lines of longitude. And when we place both these imaginary sets of lines on the Earth, we can calculate our coordinates, right? And that's what we use in our different apps and different navigation systems to find where things are. Okay. So let's get into how we can maybe remember these a little bit, okay? A little bit better. So latitude, remember those are the horizontal lines, the lines that go this way, this way. Think of the equator. That's the one that's kind of in the middle. Okay, kind of in the middle. Think about it like the Earth's belt, right? And we've got all these other rings that go horizontal, go sideways. Those are latitude. Now we start at the equator. That's 0. Okay, that's 0. But you can see we got some lines that run sideways, but they're going up, and ones that run sideways, but they're going down. So with these imaginary lines, the ones that go above towards the North Pole, we would say degrees north. The ones that go south, we call degrees south. So we start at 0, and the numbers are going to get bigger as we go south. Because we start at 0, they're also going to get bigger as we go north. Okay. I want you to think about it as the rungs of a ladder, right? The steps on a ladder, they go horizontal, they go sideways, they go this way. That's our latitude. So think ladder, latitude. Longitude. Okay. These are the long lines that go from North Pole to South Pole. North Pole to South Pole. They go vertical. Okay. Now there is a line, kind of like the equator, that's the 0 mark. It's called the prime meridian. We'll check that out in class. Okay. And everything to, let's pretend this one's the prime meridian. Everything this way would be degrees east. Everything this way would be degrees west. And remember, prime meridian 0 as well. So as we move away, the numbers get bigger. We move away this way, the numbers get bigger. Okay. If you want to still look at a ladder, think about the sides of it, right? The steps are connected to. Those go long ways, the long ones, longitude. So a little practice here. If you want to pause the video, answer this question for yourselves, feel free. But the one on the left, that's those latitude, right? We've got all these lines that are kind of like the steps of a ladder, right? Steps of a ladder, they go horizontal. And then the longitude, remember those are long lines that go vertically, right? Go vertically. And here you can actually see the prime meridian is 0. This is west, and the numbers are getting bigger. And this is east, and the numbers are getting bigger. This is west, and they're getting bigger too. We use these to make up hemispheres, right? Sometimes it's like, well, is it in the northern half or the southern half, the eastern half, the western half? That's what hemispheres are. So we've got our equator. That's the belt around the Earth. Everything above that is the northern hemisphere because it's north of the equator. Everything south of that is the southern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere. Prime meridian, not really the belt, but maybe the line that divides it down the middle. Okay, on the longitude, the north and south. Anything on the western side, like where we live, United States or South America, that's the western hemisphere. Then anything on the other side, Asia, Australia, parts of Africa, parts of Europe, that's the eastern hemisphere. So equator, prime meridian help us to figure out north and south, east and west. So for example, if I said, hey, what are the coordinates of Oregon, right? We've got to use our latitude, our lines that go this way, and our longitude, lines that go this way. Well, I wanted Oregon. Got to find the state of Oregon. Oh, here it is. We see our degrees, latitude are going up. So I go up to Oregon. Oh, it's 45 degrees north. And I got to figure out degrees east or west. I'm going to find it. 120 degrees west. So Oregon would be 45 degrees north by 120 degrees west. And let's say I want to find something that is 30 degrees north and 100 degrees west. Well, I could go to 30 degrees north. And I got to go over. Oh, here's 100 degrees west. So where those two lines meet, 30 degrees north, 100 degrees west, we've got Texas. So pause my video, take a couple minutes to practice finding these other places down here. Okay. Now, folks, one last thing to help us out. If you are struggling to remember latitude versus longitude, remember, think of a ladder. The steps of a ladder, the rungs, those go horizontal. They go this way, sideways. Latitude, ladder. Just like maybe we have a ladder dude. Okay, if you recognize this as Donkey Kong, old school Donkey Kong, he had to climb a bunch of ladders. He had to use these horizontal rungs, right, on his ladder. So ladder dude here, climbing, and he's using the horizontal latitude lines. Now, if you need to remember longitude, okay, those are the long lines that go from the top to the bottom. Maybe we look at Aquaman here, Jason Momoa, right? He's a long hair dude, right? His hair starts at the top, it goes long, okay? South, north, and south. So ladder dude, right, is latitude. They go this way, like the steps of a ladder. Long hair dude, okay? Longitude, top to bottom, bottom to top. All right, I know that's corny, but I hope it helps. And the final thing is I'm going to show you on a PDF, but this is going to be a class kick. It's going to be a worksheet you can use. Here's a map of the world with the latitude lines, right? The sideways one. Equator is 0. Numbers are going up. Go back to 0. Numbers are going down. And we've got our prime meridian here. This is the 0. We got numbers going up west. Numbers going up east. You're going to use this map, coordinates on it, to find different oceans. Answer these different questions about continents. Different cities, different countries. Okay. So I'll be here to help you out. Send me emails if you need. Grab me in class. This will be a class kick. So next time you see this, you'll be completing these questions on class kick. All right, folks. Have a wonderful day. And if you need me, let me know.